My name is Simon Durrant and I'm the General Manager here at the racecourse. For so many, 2020 has been a strange, testing and different year, and life here, no different for us either. Lockdown commenced on the 23rd of March and there was an immediate stop on all of our business, whether that was racing and the spring meeting or all of the other events we were planning for, such as conferences, antiques fairs, weddings and school proms. Like all, this was a very difficult time for us, explaining to our loyal racegoers and customers that we're unable to operate, and even more difficult, and that we weren't able to provide any accurate information as to when things might resume to a degree of normality. Of course, we're still in that position now, albeit certain relaxations have started to be seen. From a racing point of view, we were very disappointed to lose our season opener in April, but even more concerned that we wouldn't be able to stage the Derby Festival. Even during the World Wars, the Derby was run, albeit at Newmarket during World War II. Initial guidance coming from government was that there would be no sporting events held for the foreseeable future, something that my racing colleagues around the country were both disappointed and obviously concerned about. However, through a lot of hard work, planning, special measures that were put in place, the government permitted the resumption of racing on the 1st of July, albeit it had to be carried out behind closed doors, only essential key staff being able to attend. It also required these personnel to go through a pre-event health questionnaire and an on-the-day temperature check, both processes are still in place today. Whilst plans for the resumption of racing were being pulled together, myself and colleagues here at the racecourse were working hard with Epsom Muir Council, the Conservators and Surrey Police to establish whether it would be possible to stage the Derby on another day, but in its rightful home here at Epsom. I'd like to take this opportunity to convey my huge thanks to those three partners in particular, because on Saturday the 4th of July, the Derby and Oaks were both staged, as well as 5 other key races. The importance of the day should not be underestimated. The history and heritage of the race, its importance within the racing calendar and industry, the breeding of future champions, and remember, horses running in the Derby and Oaks only have one chance. It's a race for 3-year-old horses only. Next year, it's just too late. Derby Day itself, that was very surreal as well. Unfortunately, in order to comply with government restrictions, we couldn't invite anyone to come along and spectate. In fact, we had to lay about 4 miles of temporary fencing in order to create the sterile environment we were having to comply with. So to our local residents who reacted in the most positive way and watched the day from the comfort of their armchairs, thank you. It enabled us to stage this very important day. And if the day itself wasn't surreal enough, the actual Derby race added to it. With many jockeys possibly thinking that the horse in front was a pacemaker, Serpentine, ridden by Emmett McNamara, he had other ideas. Leading the field from start to finish, they were successful in providing trainer Aidan O'Brien his 8th winner of the Derby. Unfortunately, due to the restrictions still in place, it's not been possible for Epsom to race during 2020 anymore, but plans are already being drawn up for 2021. It's also been a difficult time for our other events too. We're constantly reviewing government guidance as it's released, and as soon as we're able to do so, we'll be back. It'll be great to hold our Christmas parties as an opportunity for you to come party with us, wave goodbye to what's been a very challenging year, but we'll have to wait and see. And so finally, thank you. Thank you for joining us for what has been a very different Epsom Trainers Open Day. Particular thanks to the team at Racing Welfare and Stephen McCormick in pulling all of this together. And let's hope that we can return to visiting the training yards for real very soon. Thank you.